I got confused because how it looks. It doesn't look like Bones at all. Interesting, he doesn't mind losing Machina, but he does mind losing Samuel. That's a good point. Wait, what do you want to do? Wait, what? That's very interesting fact, Reinhardt. Yeah, so it's basically what I said. I think like he would like instantly heal. It's like not a problem. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of the irae. So we are going to continue because a lot of stuff happened last time. A lot of stuff happened. So yeah. There's a lot to unpack, and I think like this episode is going to be crazy, maybe even crazier than the last time, because who knows, maybe we get like backstory for Machina or something, because well, they somehow connected with Ren, like with backstory, something. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go to the episode, and also thank you for clarification, because yeah, the one that I forgot that like is like change in form of the person of itself is the transcendent type. So yeah, thanks for clarification about that. And yeah, let's just go. So Leon in the castle, huh? Left behind by the other two, Kay alone stood in the wide and exquisite hall, face to face with the golden beast. She got like the worst matchup ever. Like seriously, like this is the worst matchup ever. Not even a semblance of the church remained. It had transformed to the majestic throne, room that remained Kay more of a lavish ancient temple than the sanctuary to the meek Christian faith. In any case, she could tell what had happened. Also, I didn't thought about this actually in the previous episodes, but Castle was supposed to be third degree of Reinhardt, but he used a third degree, and it was like the skeleton walls and stuff. Wait, what? Does it mean like he have two third degrees? Or maybe like Castle is his second degree actually, because we don't really know his second degree, right? Unless his second degree is just like the spear. I thought like spear might be like physical object that is always there and he don't have to manifest this. But maybe if he, yeah, it depends what the spear is. If he have to manifest the spear, then the spear is like his second degree. Like he just like transforming the spear. But since he used both Castle and the Legion of Death, basically, then I think like he either have like 2-3 degrees, or the spear is just like in normal form and like Castle is his second degree, like manifesting Castle maybe, and third degree is the Legion. Hard to tell. Unless one of them is the 4th degree. It transformed into the throne. Yeah, I just read that. Okay. You are in a fancy arena. And Mercurius as always is eating popcorn. The castle of Bavensburg was a gathering place of the Obsidian Round Table when it was still but an innocent and eccentricity of a selected few men. Yeah, somehow. The Titans of the Third Reich, the heroes of the Nazi regime, Reinhardt turned his back to Kay and started up the steps, the throne with sluggish movements, as if savoring the moments of his nostalgic surroundings.
彼らが定めたバルハラ、死後の英雄が集うグラズヘイムだ。もっとも当時のメンツで未だ残っているのは私しかおらんがな。
Well, it seems like you're pretty much immortal. I wonder how old are you? Because Rusauka said she's like... Actually, yeah. I didn't thought about this because based on what Rusauka said, they can only prolong their lives to like 100 years old to like 300 at the maximum, like really stretching things out. So I guess Reinhardt is just really stretching his life. Like he's like around 100 years old probably, just like the others. Maybe a bit like older. But he's still fine, so maybe he will be able to live like 100 years. Who knows?
彼らは皆この城になってしまった。
The Volta, the promised fifth universe, built from the bones of millions. Yet depending on perspective, it was also but the pit of chaos and abyss, no more. Okay, wait. Okay, I thought like these are separate things because of how it looks. But maybe it's not that. So this is like actually his like Legion of Bones? Is that it? Because they say it's built from the bones of millions. So his third degree are these bones, this Legion, but it's like making the castle? Is that how it works? I got confused because how it looks. It doesn't look like bones at all. Not entirely sure. It's possibility that you commented on this actually in the previous episode, because I've been confused there as well, I think. Not sure. But the previous episode is not up yet, so I cannot like know your answers yet, so... Death in the place means being shackled to their bony walls for the eternity. Oh. Having finally reached his throne, Reinhardt faced Kay once again.
さてどうなるか。マキナが破れるとは思えんが、もしそうなったところで、むしろ私には喜ばしいだけで。
Yeah, that would be amusing, huh?
バルキュリアにしても同じことだ。彼女ではザミエルを倒せぬし、それで枠が欠けるわけでもない。
Okay. So he don't like Samuel losing, but he don't mind losing Machina. That's interesting. It would not amount to a loss of my pentatrauma. Interesting, he doesn't mind losing Machina, but he does mind losing Samuel. Is it because Ren can be used as like Machina replacement maybe? Maybe? Somehow? I mean, Ren is like it was said in the previous episodes, right? He's like Agner Bere of Mercurius, so he pretty much like fits being like the black color of the Pentatrauma, right? So he can like be in Machina place, I guess. That was different from what she had before. In fact, Reinhardt himself said they would need a substitute for Schreiber. It took time for Reinhardt to be revived. They couldn't possibly make it in time till the 7th seal opened.
この城中にはカールがいる。
Yeah?
ここで倒れた魂なら。
Oh shit!
に連成するぞ。なぜなら、ベルリン崩壊の時、この城を回帰が及ばぬ領域として固めたのは彼と私と、そしてイザーク。以前、その方は生きており、中でもカールの手際は桁が違う。
Oh. Okay, so whoever dies here basically is dead. But Mercurius can bring them back anyway. So while they're in the castle, inside the third degree of Reinhardt. Mercurius is the strongest being here. Right? His powers are on another level. Okay.
蘇生復活再構築この城で果てたものをこの城の中に限り際限なく再現して連成しぞいやこの城を外に流れ出させるというべき
Unless he does mean the resurrection stuff. Like he don't basically bring back anyone.
だったら
That was no good. She couldn't imagine a way out of the situation. At this point, the Pentatroma would remain intact, regardless of what happened. Even should all parties fall dead during their respective battles, through some form of miracle, the sorcerer would simply revive them right away, and part of the beast's army of Einherjar. Yeah, we're fucked. The only move to hinder their scheme, in other words, killing them on all an already open swastika, had been sealed with the emergence of the castle. And all because they found the idea of opening the 8th swastika of anything but a large-scale display of carnage dull beyond imagination.
無限に死者を飲み込み続け時が来れば溢れ出させる混沌
Aha, Reinhardt made a self-mocking smile.
悪魔だの地獄だのと陳腐に評されてきたのはそういう理屈なのだろうよ実情は
Gravekeeper. I mean, you summoned the, like, Legion of Dead, so I guess that we can call you that.
そしてケイラは私に死者を供給するバルキュリアだ屍を積み上げる築城の将バンはカールが途上するようになって以来その役目は今も変わらぬレオンハルトよこれでもまだ私のために屍を積み上げるつもりは失せたというのか無論私に従うことでそれなりの益も
Certain benefit. Let me think. People who were like under you are pretty much dead outside of Einherjar's. But he once had to be Einherjar, right? If I remember correctly, like they said that she's ready and she can become Einherjar, right? I mean, she will be like immortal pretty much. That's the deal, I guess. That's the benefit.
私は
I hesitated. Her feelings had not wavered, nor did she feel like abandoning her struggle. It was just that she could not understand. Why had he been so obsessed with the construction of the castle? And why on earth did he require outside help? That's a good point! Actually. Like, what's the deal of Reinhardt? Like, what he wants to, like, actually achieve? Outside of, like, being revived. Because that's, like, the only thing I can think of. Like, yeah, I will be revived and, like, rule over the world or something. But that's, like, I feel like this is, like, for this... Maybe it's enough plot for this era? Maybe not? Hard to tell? If playing at war was all he desired, he should have done so on his own without involving them.
幸大き人生ではあるまいこれまでどれだけの涙をどれだけの血を流してきた決して愉快ではなかろうし二度としたいとも思うまい仮に私を倒したとしようカールの気が変わるとしようしかしその後に残るのは再び獅子の剣を取らざるを得ぬ少女の姿だこの世はそうしたゲットだゆえそれを破壊するカールの術はそうした怪奇の流れを乱す死者の魂が一箇所にとどまり続ければ円環運動は阻害され許容を超えれば弾け飛ぶのみ決戦と原理は同じだ
Blood clot. Wait, what? I missed something. Wait, hold on a second. I was distracted. Lion sword, who struggle to change. Okay. I'll destroy it. Wait, what? Wait, what do you want to do? Wait, what? Doesn't measure the Carl changed his mind. He would still be a good one little lion sword no matter how high. Carl changed his mind? So basically he will not want to do what he's doing now? I just thought about this. If Reinhardt dies within castle, Carl can bring him back, right? Like, killing Mercurius is basically the first thing we need to do in order to defeat Reinhardt, if you think about this. Because if Reinhardt dies, then Carl can just like bring him back. If they're like inside the castle. Unless the castle instantly disappear when Reinhardt dies, because it's actually his third degree, so... Yeah, maybe. Okay. How hard is to change this new plunge you back into abyss of grief. Hallucination of this ward. I will destroy it. So... You want... what? As soon as you spot the more shall the eternal spire be stabbed, sooner or later it will rupture.
とはいえ、ことはそう簡単でもない。何せ敵は有史以来人類を縛り続けてきた不動のシステム。致命的な決戦症が起きるまでの
Is he trying to achieve like peace in his own like very twisted and horrible way?
ならばやるべきことは一つであろう。すべ
It doesn't make sense. He likes fighting. At least Schreiber likes. Reinhardt uttered the words so naturally that for the moment Kay had trouble understanding what he had meant.
過去に座しまし、今いまし、そして未来に生まれるすべてを飲み込む私の総軍は膨れ上がる。そうして歓喜は飽和し、溢れ出す。
Okay, so you want actually rule over the world?
流れいでり。
How to tell?
書き換えられていくだろう。K のような嘆きに満ちた人生が無限に繰り返される。
Torment of eternal repetition. I mean, it's you who's like resetting time, right?
何よバカな。
Utter insanity. Reinhardt might have transcended all mortal men that even lived, but not even he could sustain the weight of billions of souls. Oh, he probably can. To K, he now looks more like a raving lunatic than the godlike being.
行うのみだ。壊したことがないものを見つけるまで。
Reinhardt regarded her with a smile. This was not a question of possible or impossible. He would simply do it.
私はそのような生き方しか知らん。そして見事にことをなせば、おそらくこの法則を作った者にも。
So he wants to become a god, basically, right?
それが神であろうと。胸が躍ると思わんか？たわけた創造主とやらいうものに、我ら総軍、無限の海域より脱却して闘争を挑むのだ。私が指揮し、ケーラ・エインフェリアが先陣を務める。ディエス入れにふさわしい。まあもっとも、それは私の個人的欲求に過ぎんがな。カールはまた別の理由と方法を持っていよう。所詮今の状況など我々にとってただの前座だ。ゆえ、と。
The glimmer of the beast's golden eyes left Kay spellbound, urging the girl to sacrifice herself, to bind her soul bones into the eternal walls of Valhalla.
これは決定事項だ、レオンハルト。K の選択は2つに1つ。
To bend the knee on her own will, or have the soul be subdued before his magnificence. She knew how foolish and utterly ridiculous it was to try and challenge Reinhardt Heydrich alone. Well, it's ridiculous to challenge him at all. And action only for mentally and sound. She knew, but
愚問です。
okay, ready Hirokana. Having spent all her strength in the battle with Valeria Trifa, she could barely stand her own 2 feet before this supreme being, let alone engage in a proper fight with him. She felt like her very soul might evaporate in a minute. However,
引きません。断ると。
okay,
さっきも言ったはずです。
have to admit, okay, have some balls. Even when faced with a checkmate.
私はバカで負けず嫌いで、聞き分けのない子供だから。
She would flip the board upside down, betting on a miracle. What is this, Umineko? It was too early to give up.
K はゲットの残酷さを知らん。私に刃を向けることが前にも通った道ならどうする？
That's very interesting fact, Reinhardt. That is a very interesting fact. So the world really did reset. So the first road we had, Kasumi Road, is not the first road like in Reinhardt, like live basically, and in this era, right? We just like started the game from Kasumi Road, but it happened way before. And it kept resetting for some reason. I still don't understand how the resetting works, but somehow it works. Like Reinhardt had power to, like, I don't know, manipulate time, I don't know. How does that work?
2度も3度もいや1000度万度に至るまで
Thousandth time.
と恐怖に苛まれながら生を終えることもあるもん
That's a lot of times. Hey, answered Reinhardt lament with a wry smile.
仮に私が投稿して、あなたの基地感とやらが失せるとも思えませんよ。
Oh,
アイドル卑怯。
rid of your foreknowledge. Maybe that's what he mean. Okay, maybe not resetting. Maybe he just like have foreknowledge and he like thinks about every scenario that can happen. And in each scenario, she challenges him. And he have like foreknowledge of that.
いや、私がくだらないと決まっているからこそ、あなたはそう感じるのでしょう。
In that case, she would simply have to remain loyal to her other selves. And believe in her future self.
確かに私には、あなた方のおっしゃ
How the timeline works in this game? I'm confused. They really manipulate time or something. It's really like the day of, like after Day of Wrath, it's like Reinhardt just like snap his fingers and like going back in time like 60 years or something. Ghetto, recurrence. She would neither have heard of nor felt such things.
だけど私はバカなりに、いつも懸命に生きてきました。岐路に迷って、間違って、後悔しながらも諦めず。
She pressed on even she pressed on even as her very soul begged her to quit.
そうしてここに立っています。それを誇りに思っています。
She would make choices by herself for herself. It mattered little what she did or didn't do in her alternative lives, or what destiny itself had dictated. Alternative lives. Okay, so maybe it is just like possibilities, like Reinhardt is like Doctor Strange and he like check the millions of possibilities outside of like reality or something like that maybe? Like he sees like, you know, foreknowledge and like sees basically predict like what can happen, like feels. I mean, I know foreknowledge is not the seeing the future, okay? Yeah, I know. And just like having a feeling that it already happened and you are not surprised. But still, it's like, I don't know, like he sees other realities and he at the same time, and he thinks like, yeah, I know what, like, I have a feeling like I know what she will do, like in every single choice. Something like that. I'm confused about like this era timeline. And the resets.
くだらない。あなた方は何より自分を信じられない弱い人だ。そんなものは取るに足らないと無理をしてでも胸を張り、自分の選択に苦しみながらも背負っていくことができる人を。
Like normally in the game, like in novel, when you have to like play the new game to get like on the road or something, I would not complain about like not understanding the mechanic, because that's just how the game is played, right? You need to play like on the roads to get like through road or something, right? And there's like not really like any special mechanic to this or anything. It's just like the way the game is made. But in this era, it's like we have like Reinhardt, who's like telling that past lives. We have like resetting, like repetitions. So I'm trying to connect this to the resetting the game. And it's confusing to me. I don't know if it's true or I should not care about that. On the other hand, in Little Busters, the reset was like perfectly, you know, explained thing. You can check my Little Busters playlist, by the way. It was part of the game, all along. Kay knew of one such man. She might have been overestimating him. A manifestation of love sees no faults in a sense. But that was how she truly felt, and the very reason why she chose him. There was no way she would allow the golden beast to mock her decision.
そんなたわごとで片付けるのは許さない。今の私がここにあるのは何よりもそれを選んだおかげだから。
なるほど。
Reinhardt silently acknowledges Kay outburst.
その言葉、胸に迫る。否定はせぬよ。確かに私もカールもつまらぬ男だ。もはや長年のくせに等しい。無意識のうち、局面によって良手も悪手も数十は思い描き、試してしまう。
Yeah, so it's basically what I said. He just like imagined like all like possibilities or like a lot of possibilities, and he just saw her like doing the same thing in each of the moves. Yeah. Reinhardt languidly motioned for Kay to come closer. So maybe resetting is not a like game mechanic, it's just like the way the game is made. Basically, so we just like achieve different ending with each road. It's not like connected or anything, you know? Yeah, I think it might be that. So I've been like confused for no reason. Okay, Reinhardt, goddammit! Urging her to attack him, provided she truly believed in the veracity of her choices to that extent.
私に道を見せてみろ。
言われなくても。
Okay. Reinhardt remained seated on his throne. His lance has been unsheathed, but it did not appear he planned to fight her on equal grounds. But Kay did not care. Reinhardt was welcome to look down on her. Their powers were on completely different levels, and even trying to imagine what the garish man would be capable of felt like a notion both futile and laughable. Now was not the time to worry about appearances. Particularly since her allies were likely facing situations just as impossible as hers. Yeah, and you have the worst battle ever. You are like on lost position already. And so, she wouldn't allow herself to be the only one to take the easy way out. Okay? Dead? Kay darted forward, quickly ascending the steps of the throne. Why you say near invincibility? Near invincibility was the Trifa thing. Okay, you know? You could hurt Trifa when he summoned Reinhardt spear. Reinhardt, on the other hand, have his spear all the time outside, so he have no weak spots. So you need to bring either Machina or like Legion of Souls. Yeah. His soul carried the density of the Legion. K-Sword couldn't even scratch the Divine Vessel, which made her understood to a sobering degree how utterly powerless she was against a genuinely gold. Now the situation was different. A wand must have remained on this invulnerable body, a hole that K-Sword pierced when she defeated Valeria Tripa. I would not be so sure about that, but yeah, sure, it's like... safe assumption, I guess. You need to find some kind of weakness, so you can think of this, but I don't think like... I think like he would like instantly heal, it's like not a problem. It should not have healed until the 8th swastika was opened. Okay. He had a little crack on his body. Kay let out a cry upon reaching the top of the steps and plunged her sword into the beast, who still sat motionless upon his throne. Not even the obsidian Mercury could possibly resemble in time the Gehenna of Souls twirled within this man. Oh, that's the thing that I was wondering, like, if Mercurius can like basically bring back Reinhardt if he dies. If the girl succeed in defeating the beast, all the Einherjar in his service would likely end up incapacitated in the absence of their master. Resemble in time. Does it mean like he will not be able to reassemble him, or it will take more time? I guess it depends if the castle will disappear. They just say that Einherjar will be incapacitated, it's not like they will be destroyed or anything. So maybe his soul's just like living basically, slowly but surely, and Mercurius have time to basically reassemble them somehow. But it will take time. Whenever it was an hour, a minute, or a mere few seconds. Okay, defeat and eradicate Karlcraft, that's... okay, you can try. Such was her only choice. No alternatives presented themselves. This was not a question of a possible or impossible. She simply had to defeat him to survive. The gold had yet to move an inch in response to the girl's fast approaching steel. Thus, at the summit of Valhalla, a fight that would decide the fate of everything had begun to unfold. Wow, they're not going to show us. We all know that this will not scratch Reinhardt. We all know that, okay? We all know that. You don't need to like keep us in like that. Eleonore von Wiedenburg narrowed her eyes. As the Einherjar, she could tell the state of her master's mind. You know what? I think I will keep this episode actually very short and I will just focus this episode on Reinhardt. I think I will do that. Not sure yet. I will just save in case, you know? I will end the episode. So we can like do extra episode probably for DS Irae because it's shorter, so I have more time. But yeah, I think I would like to focus just on Reinhardt in this episode and Sakurai and what Reinhardt said on his foreknowledge and everything. So yeah, I think that's it. And if not, then I will just stitch the next episode to this one, I guess. It depends how long the other one. I think the next episode will be like all the other fights, depending how long they are, or maybe just one fight. It's hard to tell. I mean, they pretty much will like, I guess like all of them will fail pretty much fast because come on, they're like against Einherjars, but who knows? Maybe someone can do something. Anyway, thank you for being with me, thank you for supporting me, for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you would like to support me this way, if you like this era. And thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. Thank you once again for watching this episode, and I will see you all in the next episode of this era. So for the Pocket Watch, is going out.